7:30.
I was running late. Hello, folks. We're live. Welcome to Fandango Friday. I'm in Louisiana with Louisiana Liqueur Reviews. Beverage Ramble is in Georgia with Beverage Ramble. And then Elbow is in Florida with his channel. And Diamond Dave is also in Louisiana with his interesting product. Now, what I have tonight.
Right down the river.
On this, yep, down the river, and I'm up the river. What I have tonight on this hot day is
down the river.
It's called I'll try to block it. There we go. It's called J. Brandt Amaretto Liqueur, and it's almonds. I read the U.S. government's regulations about amaretto. It's a liqueur with almond flavor. Makes sense, doesn't it?
Hmm.
That's literally their only requirement. It just said liqueur with almond flavor. So it didn't say what the liqueur had to be made out of, or anything. So I guess you could use vodka base, probably what they're using since it's colorless and odorless. So this has caramel color added. I got a good deal on this at Albertsons. This whole bottle was $4.99. For whatever reason, they had it on sale. Now on the back, they're given a recipe, amaretto sour, and then they recommend using one of their bourbons for the sour, naturally. And it says bottled by the Founders Company. It doesn't say made by them. Notice it says bottled by them. And caramel color edit. Now, I bet you can't guess who the Founders Company really is.
Sazerac.
You got it. And I think the name Brandt probably has something to do with the family, because I bet you if you check your marriage records, you'll find that somebody from Goldring probably married somebody from Brandt.
Yeah, just not that interested in looking up marriage records.
I'm not either, but I think there's a connection because all of those New Orleans people with the dough, Brandt with the car dealerships, Goldring with the Sazerac company, they probably connected. Okay, but anyway, it doesn't matter. But it's been on the market since 2006. So we'll check it out in a minute. It's caramel because it's got caramel coloring. It smells like almonds.
And would it be good on coffee?
Tried it once. It wasn't that great, but we'll see.
All right. Hello, everybody. Sean Henderson here.
There's his channel link.
I am drinking Benjamin Chapman. Put it this way, or maybe do it this way. You can see the name, Benjamin Chapman. 7-year whiskey. I bought this at Costco. It was for $18.99 plus tax. So walk out of there $20 paying for this Canadian whiskey. 7-year. Brilliant, decent amber color with bright yellow hues with light catches. Cinnamon and vanilla spice dominate the nose. Subtle layers of caramel apple, dark chocolate, and maple syrup. Well, I haven't felt that since I've been sipping on it so far. And lingering flavors of toasted oak. So this is what I have. This is what I have in my glass right here, as you can see. And Jay, I will put the link on the.
I've got it already.
Okay, there you go. All right. So this is what I have tonight. There you go.
Okay. Excellent. Thank you.
Good evening, folks. Happy Friday. Tonight I'm enjoying another ready-to-drink pre-made cocktail made by Bacardi, and this is a mojito. It comes in at 5.9% ABV, and I'll pour it out here, see what it looks like. Yeah, it's just clear. I get it on the rocks here. Normally you would get a mojito, I guess, in a Collins glass, a little taller glass, but I'm just using this rocks glass here with plenty of ice. So that's what I have for tonight. If you want to move along, I don't know, but basically just a ready-made drink by our friends at Bacardi.
I'm surprised it's at 5%. I think it'd be a little bit stronger, like 8 or 9.
Yeah, well, 5.9 it is actually. I would have preferred like 7.5 or 8, but that's the one thing. All of these ready-made beverages, they're all different as far as their strength, So you can pick and choose. I generally I'll look at the can before I buy it. There's some out there that are like 3%, and I just soon get something a little stronger. So anyway, guys, cheers.
Cheers to you.
All right, tonight we are looking at, or this evening we are looking at a brand that's not circulated anymore. This is from George Dickel. It's a collaboration with Tabasco. What they did is they took George Dickel whiskey and they aged it in Tabasco bourbon barrels, because a lot of folks don't realize that they'll take those same barrels and they age Tabasco in it. It could be just it could be that they're just using oak barrels. I don't think they're using like bourbon per se barrels. So this is 35% alcohol. It's coming. It's 35%. It's 70% alcohol. It's coming in a nice Christmas label with green and red. Oh, it's a cork. It's been a while since I've had this. So the pour is a nice golden color. It's your typical American whiskeys. They all kind of look the same. This one's more yellow to golden. And if you smell it, it smells like whiskey and Tabasco.
I wonder, would that be good on a Bloody Mary?
I don't know. Aren't Bloody Marys made with vodka?
All right, never mind. Maybe add it to a recipe for barbecue. Hey, spice. A little.
I'm sure you could dream up any kind of cocktail that this would mix with, but yeah, I don't even know if tomato juice would go with this. I mean,
yeah,
you'd have to try it. It's a hard to find bottle now. I bought this several years ago. I think for $7.99. It was cheap, and then they just kind of disappeared.
I know Jay would always end in the Fandango Friday or Thundering Thursday with that bottle of.
Yeah. I finally finished it. Oh, so we got somebody talking about amaretto. Okay, now I'm going to talk about this amaretto. While David was talking, I was looking at the George Dickel website, and now there's no reference whatsoever to the Tabasco barrel finish. They did have a list of it a few months ago on their locator. Yeah, on the locator tool, but they dropped it. So their contract with Tabasco has ended. Now, Southern Comfort did a contract with Tabasco about 15 years ago. Then George Dickel took it over. So I'm curious to see if anybody else is going to do a Tabasco barrel finish whiskey.
Yeah, I had that other one with Southern Comfort too. I think we've
talked about it. Yeah,
showcased that before.
So I'm just curious because Tabasco is pretty popular, but I'm curious if other hot sauce companies might get into the game, like Louisiana hot sauce, that famous one. So
Crystal.
Frank's is more worldly than the Louisiana brands.
Yeah, the
Crystal. There's probably some other local hot sauces that people enjoy more than our beloved Louisiana hot sauces.
Yeah, so why not? Oh, and I'll tell y'all something real fast before I review this. I was looking at my comments this morning on my channel, and I had done a brand review for Brandy St. Louis, this French brandy, and somebody was making comments about, yeah, keep on making the good comments about my brandy, and it was the owner of the company commenting.
For real?
Yeah, and she said her name is Jennifer, and she says she named the brandy after her grandmother, who was from Louisiana, Louise. So
Okay.
it's kind of nice to have the owner of the company commenting on the channel.
And she'll be talking to you later today about, hey, thanks for the plug.
Nah, I didn't hear back, but yeah, I gotta go now. I got a job waiting for me. No, but it was nice. Okay, so this smells like almonds, and it smells like some kind of, on the underbody. To me, it smells a little bit like grain spirits, like they might have had grain neutral spirits, which is what you would want. And then you just add the almond syrup in it. And there you go. Okay, so I don't know if this is made by Sazerac or if this is made for Sazerac, because it says bottled by. It doesn't say produced by. All right, cheers, taste.
Cheers.
Now, the flavor is more than almonds. The nose is almond, but when you taste it, it's some kind of taste I've had before, and I don't know what that flavor is. It might be one of those Switzerland candies, those candies from Switzerland, or creme brulee, like they have at the country club, the creme brulee.
You're saying candies from Switzerland, and then you move to creme brulee. What kind of candies are you talking about that may correlate to a taste of creme brulee?
Well, creme brulee is like that burnt sugar thing on the ice cream and stuff. I don't know. This is like
right. What kind of candies would equate over to that?
Well, like Riesling, isn't it called Riesling?
Riesling, the wine?
No, Riesling. It's a candy. Riesling. It's like a caramel candy.
Have you had it?
Yeah, that's what it's reminding me of.
So it's a caramel candy, but then it's like a burnt sugar.
Yeah, it's like kind of hard to figure out. And then the almond is more in the aroma. So it tastes good like a candy. It tastes like a candy, but I don't really know what it is. So the body's medium. The finish is all I can tell you about this. I like the flavor.
Right.
I'm having a hard time comparing it to anything else. But for $4.99, I'll never complain. I'd like to try some other amarettos, maybe at a higher level. Okay, now Jean-Pierre has this interesting whiskey. It doesn't say bourbon; it says whiskey, so it's probably Asian.
It's a Canadian whiskey, like I said.
Oh, it's Canadian. It says it.
Canadian whiskey. When I saw it at the store, they, saw it. Everyone walked into Costco at the liquor section, and I was like, "Oh, Canadian whiskey. Okay, hey, all right, I'll check it out. Sure." And sure enough, it was. That's what this says on the website. So, everyone, this is what I'm drinking tonight. Benjamin Chapman, 47-year whiskey, 45% ABV, so it's 90 proof. So, again, the price, I will repeat the price again, $18.99 plus tax. Came up to $20. So, here's what the liqueur looks like.
Does it say who makes it?
No, it doesn't really say. I'm on the website right now. Jay, you probably could see it better than me because, it says 3-batch beverage in Indo, California. So, I guess it's a product of Canada. That's what it says on the back of the here. I'll show you right there. If you go zoom in right there.
Yeah, but right here it's saying
it says it's $39.
Yeah, that's probably Canadian.
Yeah.
But it's saying 51% 10-year Canadian rye. Look, they're telling you right here, 51%,
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
51% 10-year Canadian rye, and 49% 7-year prairie wheat. So it's actually a blend of 10-year-old rye and 7-year-old prairie wheat, but they got to go with the lower. Got to go with the lower age. So
What is a prairie wheat? I've never heard that.
it's just wheat grown out on the Canadian prairies, the
Yeah, prairie.
prairie provinces like Saskatchewan.
So they'll take this
Calgary, possibly.
prairie wheat and make an alcoholic beverage from it.
They're taking wheat and they're making wheat whiskey from it, and they're aging it for 7 years. Correct.
And right now on the nose, I am definitely getting the cinnamon and the vanilla right away. I mean, it really is kind of hitting on my nose right now. We talk about silky flavors of white chocolate. I will see. So, and creme brulee. Now, definitely maybe there's some creme brulee from the wheat, possibly. So,
Wait. Stop moving up and down so fast. I'm trying to read this.
Okay.
Stop.
oh, okay. All right. So
they blend the 10-year-old and the 7-year-old and then they age it for 10 years. I'm confused about
No,
this.
they're taking a wheat whiskey that's aged 10 years, and they're blending it together with a Canadian rye whiskey aged.
But if you go down here, it says aged in white oak cask for just over 10 years. So is it the blend that's getting aged for 10 years, or is it one or the other that's getting aged for 10 years?
Just the wheat.
This description is all over the place.
So like I said, let's have at it. They're saying subtle layers of caramel apple, dark chocolate, and maple syrup. So let's have at it. Cheers.
Okay, go ahead. Cheers.
I'm definitely getting the cinnamon and vanilla spice immediately. Talking about white chocolate and creme brulee, there is something you could probably, if you're preparing a creme brulee, you want to make it the creme brulee a little interesting. When you're preparing it, just kind of a little splash of this, you could probably add on to it and probably make the creme brulee better. But the silky flavors of white chocolate, I'm not getting that. But there is that cinnamon and vanilla spice immediately, not only on the nose, but right on the tongue right there.
Sean, is it sweet like most Canadian whiskeys? They have that sweetness factor to them.
Yes, there is that, but not like overly sweet, but definly has that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I'd be very interested.
like Crown Royal, or what's the other Canadian one? Royal Lord Chauvet, I think it is.
Lord Calvert.
Lord Calvert, right? So it may have some of that, but the aroma on this is really nice. I'm really liking the aroma of this. So if you're preparing something, this is a good sip, whiskey, like this. This would probably be perfect for the winter months. I don't know about this time of year right now, but then again, you put some ice in it, so you want to mix it with something. I don't know about mixing that, but I think this would be a good kind of preparing like a little dish, preparing desserts, like a creme brulee, something where, you can, something like a cream flavored dish, a creamy flavored dessert. You want to add some of this onto this. It probably would work. And by itself, like I said, I had this, in my cabinet. So and it's a nice cool area. You're not going to get warm. This is nice. Again, for the price, $20, a nice good sized bottle, it's not too bad.
It's fancy.
I tracked down the owner of this whiskey.
Is
So-
is something is it somebody we know very well, Mr. T?
No, it's a company in Sonoma, California called Three Badge Beverage Corporation, established in
That's what I said.
2015.
Yeah.
2015.
Yeah.
So if they were
So
established in 2015 and we're in 2023,
and you look at the recipes.
10-year-old whiskey.
Well, it's probably made for somebody, made by someone for them. You know what I mean?
So wouldn't it be wise to say that all the whiskeys are sourced to make this?
So
They're not going to tell you all of that.
you could drink it straight, and of course you look at the recipes you can do with it. They have 3 recipes that are pretty popular. You know, the Spice Chesterfield, No Frills Manhattan, Mystery Man, or you can again we'll add some ice to this. You know, a nice ginger ale, and there you go. Or you want to add this to a daiquiri. I don't know, some strawberries, and make your own. Come up with your own creation, your own daiquiri, whatever. But this is a pretty good buy, and I saw it. Like I said, I talked to someone who is, again, he works at the store, but he's a supposed expert, someone knowledgeable about you know, all the stuff that was sold there. He says, you know, it's a good buy. You will not be disappointed. So that's what he says. Now,
See, can you do this work for me? See.
All right, I got it tracked down. They're showing all these screen shares for Benjamin Chapman Canadian whiskey. So yeah, it's being made for them, but that's what happens a lot. So okay, it's a California company. There you go.
So I will have my score coming up.
Okay.
Dave, on to you.
No.
Well, we're back looking at.
Elbow. Sorry.
My bad.
Yeah. Okay.
Forgive me.
I'm liking this. This is my first time trying this mojito from Bacardi. In fact, I think it's probably my first mojito overall. If you were to order one of these in a bar, they would make it with rum, a little bit of lime juice, a little bit of sugar, or sweet syrup, and a little bit of club soda and mint. You got to have that mint leaf for the drink. So it's tasty. It's a great drink for the summer. It's like a little bit sweet, a little bit tart, but very refreshing, almost like a lemonade in a way. But the mint, you can taste it in there. Now, Bacardi says they use natural flavor and no artificial sweeteners, and, you know, their rum, Bacardi rum. So, but what's interesting, Ron, is it says here, you know, they don't make this in Puerto Rico. It says bottled by Castleton Beverage Corporation, La Crosse, Wisconsin. So I guess that's a normal thing where, you know, you'll have somebody's brand on there, but they'll farm out the actual bottling of it to somewhere else. You know,
I noticed that too when I did my reviews of it. It wasn't the mojito; it was one of the other flavors. I didn't know how they could bottle a can, but
yeah.
That could just be a.
I mean, they do. There is a ton of different Bacardi flavors here. Like they make a rum punch, a Bahama Mama, lemonade, a lime soda, a sunset punch, and a pina colada. So
What's
they
a
do
Bahama
make a
Mama?
bunch of these.
That just sounds like a play on words.
Yeah. I'm not even sure what's in that. There it
Yeah.
is, the Bahama
Some
Mama.
kind of other punch. Some like
orange, red berries, and pineapple. Oh, there you go.
Oh, okay. I'll have to try one of
Why
them
would they
sometime.
call it a Bahama Mama
Bring it
other
in.
than just to have like a play on words?
Well, yeah, Bahama Mama. Yeah, of course. But what happens up there in La Crosse? There's an old brewery up there. It used to be Heilemann Brewery. I went there literally. I went there the day it got sold. That was amazing. So I was there, and I got a keychain, but I didn't take a tour. But what the company that took it over is called City Brewing, and City Brewing does a lot of flavored beers. So they probably got a lot of the flavoring up there already. You know, like the pulp or the lime syrup, or whatever they're using, and so they
Don't
probably
they do the beers for Trader Joe's? Is it City?
You're thinking of Minhas,
Okay.
Illinois. You're Minhas of Wisconsin, but yeah, that's another one. But what they'll probably do is ship up. They'll probably ship the Bacardi rum, probably the silver rum, up to La Crosse, and they prepare it over there, and then they can it. And, yeah, that's probably what happens. Yeah, which is fine, you know, if it works, right?
Yeah, as long the product is okay, you know, right? As long as the quality control is there and it tastes good, which it does. So I'm okay with that. But I guess it's a normal thing because I've heard that what's that other one, MGD, or there's another big distiller that distills for a lot of different companies.
Oh yeah, MGP in Indiana. Yeah,
Yeah, in Indiana. So I guess this is similar, only in Wisconsin. But anyway, there you have it. It's the Bacardi Mojito. The cost on this was like I think $12.99 for a 4-pack. So about 3 1/4 per can. That's not too bad. It's you know, very convenient. You know, you just pour it.
Could,
Good to
Elbow,
go.
could you infuse it? Do you have any hard liquor? You could like add something to it, make it a little better.
Well,
You
yeah,
wanted to?
sure. I think that's a good idea because it's only 5.9%. So you could add a little bit of rum to it if you like, or maybe a little more lime, you know, put a lime in it or whatever. But yeah, I think sure you could experiment with this one easily because the basis, what it is good as it is. But if you wanted to make it a little bit stronger, sure, you put a little rum in it. Why not? Anyway, here it is in July. It's definitely warm here in Florida, and I'm sure for you guys
Just
as
like
well.
here in Georgia. Hot.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll try to cool off with a mojito and cheers. Guys.
cheers.
Cheers. Not hot in the AC.
Yeah, that's well. Yeah, gotta have that.
Anyway, so the Dickel Tabasco barrel finish. This is part of it says it's a Cascade Hollow. I'm not really sure what that means.
Yeah, so they're
Tabasco.
Tabasco.
Jay, let me speak to this. Tabasco pepper is aged in oak barrels. So is this. So it makes sense when you take something that's been aged and you put them together, and it comes to a unique taste. This is not hot like you would think. You get that Tabasco flavor in it. There's no vinegar in it. Just definitely get the whiskey. But it just makes a mediocre whiskey taste better. So I like it.
But Dave, you don't feel any heat from the Tabasco?
Well, of course there's some heat. There's some heat. But, you know, in Southeast Louisiana, you know, we're used to it. We were born on hot.
Yeah, okay.
I've been eating Popeye's chicken since I was a kid. Hot, of course, you know. We put Tabasco. Actually, in New Orleans, we put coastal hot sauce on just about anything, and it's warm, and it's just refreshing. You know, there's a slight vinegarness that goes on with it, so it's good stuff. Yeah, it's kind of like everyone's like black pepper. You put hot sauce on the stuff. So
Okay.
yeah, so we're all kind of used to it. There is a warmness to it, which is probably a combination of the whiskey and the Tabasco coming through.
Yeah.
So it's a really unique product. If you ever see it anywhere, you get a chance to try it. I would highly suggest trying it. It's very good. Like I said, I picked this up at Steal a Deal back in the day, 4 years ago, $7.99 a bottle. Well, they were closing it out everywhere.
Dave,
And now you can't find it.
Dave, quick question: the percentage of the whiskey and the hot sauce. What's the percentage?
I'm not really getting hot sauce per se. I'm getting the heat that you would get from Tabasco. So the vinegarness that you would associate with hot sauce is kind of like minimalized. But maybe that melds with the whiskey to make this product a lot better, a lot more palatable, I would say. So it's very good. I like it. I don't have it all the time, hence why I just opened this one up. So
I saw it a few times. I've been wanting to buy it, but like you said, I guess it's been discontinued. I guess. Yeah.
it's got that sweetness to it too. It's
Now-
a little sweetness. All
Now,
the flavors.
certain stores still have it.
like a
on the
gumbo.
shelf. Do I need to go ahead and get it, or do I say no, thank you, I'll pass?
I would get it.
Okay.
I would definitely buy this. If you see this anywhere, pick it up. You won't regret it.
All right.
Any price. Well,
Yeah,
of course,
if you wait around, you're not gonna find it because it was discontinued about a year ago. So I mean,
right.
Okay.
So if you see it, get it. I mean, I was digging in my my liquor cabinet. I hope this is my last bottle, but it could be. At $7.99, you get about 3 or 4 when you see them. Especially when you know.
And
It's
I guess I think I know where you got this, David.
no, it wasn't a hook. It wasn't a salvage store.
Nope.
Okay.
All right,
Damn.
Now-
that's an excellent price for that bottle.
I know it's crazy. Now the
What does crazy mean? I hear a lot of people say that in jest when they speak. Of
well, like you can't, like
something they may not.
it's too hard to believe.
Adjective, the descriptive adjective to speak about something, they always use crazy. Oh, that's crazy. And they just leave it at that. So what is your description of crazy in this price mean?
He's looking at his phone. He's ignoring you. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, no. I mean, crazy. I just think it's a great price. You know.
Oh, okay.
So.
Oh,
Like-
John, you said that. Oh, I thought it was Jay.
Crazy, like insane,
Yeah, I just
crazy
thought
in
it
a good
sounds
way.
alike.
He just means it's a price that seems hard to believe, you know.
All
right. Now, Cascade Hollow is the name of the George Dickel Distillery. So the distillery is called Cascade Hollow, and it's in Tullahoma, Tennessee. So that's why I see Cascade Hollow. They used to make a whiskey called Cascade Whiskey, but they don't make it anymore. I like the J. Brandt.
Good.
I like the J. Brandt Amaretto. I mean, I wouldn't make a habit of drinking it, but I bought it because I never tried Amaretto before, and secondly, for the price $4.99, there's no risk factor. So, and Sazerac usually does pretty good work, so I figured I wasn't going to lose, and I didn't. Now, am I going to pretend like it's the greatest thing? No, but it's fine. I would like to try. I was actually, when I went to buy it, I was looking for their creme de coco, but they were totally out of the J. Brandt creme de coco. But now Albertsons is showing that they have it on their website at least. So I might, next time I go up there, drop by and see if they've got it. But I'm gonna give it a B. Go at 85 out of 100. It's good, but I wouldn't. I bet you there's other Amarettos that are probably more elaborate and better, but I'm going. I don't have any I have nothing to compare it to because I've never tried any other in my life, so it's the way I could compare. So that's what that's going to have. And as far as upcoming things, Super Sunday is Sunday morning at 10:30 Eastern. If you want to join us for beer, wine, liquor, anything, it doesn't matter. It's real laid back, brass Super Sunday. Next Wednesday is beer from Texas. And I don't know which beer I'm going to bring. I don't think I'll bring Shiner again. I just did Shiner Bock last week. But any Texas beer, maybe I could bring David a bottle of Shiner, and then he can give me a bottle of Shiner strawberry, and then we could trade, and then he could bring, we could bring the opposite of what we brought last week. That's a good idea, and we don't have to spend money.
What's coming up on Wednesday?
Then next Friday, I'm going to have to do Thunder and Thursday next week. Sorry, y'all. Thunder and Thursday next week on the 20th because of scheduling. I'll try not to do that too much, but I can't help it. So anyway, what the hell? I got more of this stuff.
Finally, you finally got a different bottle now.
Hard Hide strawberry whiskey.
Wow. There's a gator in there.
Okay. One more thing. Tomorrow morning at dawn,
What the heck?
I have an interesting showdown. Oh, and here's the strawberry whiskey, by the way.
Man, this is like a
I have an
strawberry.
interesting showdown. Of rum. I have the Bocaron rum that I bought at Rouse's for only $7.99. That's crazy. That price is crazy.
True, hey Jay, true story. My brother.
And it's going up against Albertson's rum, which is no longer produced.
Hey,
But it was made by Sazerac. All right, that's all I got to say.
Jay.
That's it.
Jay, can you hear me? Hello. Hey, can you all hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Jay. Okay, so what do you have coming up on this coming Wednesday?
Let's do beers from North Dakota or something, or beers from
Jay's frozen. Jay's frozen.
yeah, I see that.
I
And you know what? He blames this frozenness on everyone else. Have you noticed?
No,
that?
I hit.
Oh wait, that's you, or that's you. That's your connection. That's your connection.
No, I hit the. I know I hit the mute button.
Okay, what do you?
Oh no, you were frozen, bro.
Yeah.
You weren't moving at all. You were like in freeze frame. You were like,
What do you have coming up on Wednesday?
I think the mute froze me. I have beers from Texas.
Another beer from Texas.
we're doing Texas back to back because it's such a big state. Back to back.
We did Shiner.
Right, we just did Shiner. Come on, man.
This is any Texas beer. Any Texas beer.
All
So,
right. I think I was. I'm gonna get Lone Star. And
Yeah,
and
well,
that
Texas
will
beer
probably
we're
be
gonna
that.
do.
And outside of that,
Shiner
there's
and
very
Gross
few.
Star, that's it.
Well, wait a minute. Don't interrupt everybody. Everybody stop interrupting each other. Me and David can trade because I got Shiner Bock and he's got Shiner Strawberry, so we could
Oh,
trade.
I'm not doing Shiner again. No.
Okay, well, never mind. All right,
I'm
now
not
I can get another Shiner beer,
What's
but
the
it's
point?
like, okay, if
Yeah.
I do another Shiner beer, it might
Like
be a
filling
box.
reviews. Well, let's do Shiner again.
any Texas beer.
It
You
might
know
be
what?
another.
We can ask the general audience how they would feel if we did that. You know what they probably say? I'm not going to watch the review because y'all just did it. So what's the point?
I can get another Shiner beer, but it will
Please,
probably
let's all
Shiner
just do
box.
Shiner again 2 weeks in a row.
Since I got the Shiner
Strictly
Light
beer.
Blonde, it might be the Ruby Red. I could probably get that, but I'm more than likely probably will get the Lone Star from Texas, and that's of course that company's owned by Pabst. So yeah. So, but anyway, as far as Benjamin Chapman, 7-year whiskey.
Benjamin, he's a rock star.
All about the Benjamins.
Sipping on this pretty good. I'm gonna give this. I think it's very enjoyable for the price. I love the price for this whiskey. So I'm gonna go 93 out of 100 for this one. I think this is quite good, very enjoyable. So if you're at Costco, if you have a membership card or know someone who has a membership card.
Oh wait! Don't advocate that on this, please.
Okay. Okay, we'll not advocate that, but if you know somebody who knows somebody.
Help a friend out? What's wrong with that?
You buy
Pardon?
So,
Friends help friends out. I don't know what kind of world you grew up in, but friends help friends out.
So what I have, and by the way, the person that mentions Pudding Tone, Keystone is pure piss water with carbonation. Yeah, but
that's some pretty damn good tasting piss water.
I think so too, and I enjoy it. And I'm in the house.
Everyone's entitled to their own opinions, just like everyone's got the big.
That's why I didn't post a comment.
Yeah, it's up there. I'm watching it. I'm looking on the side. So anyway, as far as beer reviews coming up, hopefully you guys enjoyed that wine review I did with Black Box, and I still have the Krostenberg beer with the grain can. Still got that to review.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So outside of that, not much else. I'll probably we'll do some shopping this coming weekend and bring something to review, whatever that may be. And of course, I will have something for Sunday, Super Sunday. I already have the beer for the first month, the month of August for our Stout Sunday. I already have that, and I don't know when the 1st of August will be. The first Sunday of August will be, but Jay, you'll tell me. But I already got a stout for that already. And next Wednesday, yes, I'll have something for beer from Texas. It probably will be Lone Star, and if I do, I'll probably will get that tomorrow just to have stored away, just to say, hey, I got Lone Star beer.
And then the week after,
local from Texas. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out.
Yeah, I can get a lot of them. Too many to name.
I would love to get Ziegenbach, but again, I have to make a good drive to Texas to get Ziegenbach and bring it back to Georgia. And I'm not going to do that.
And wait.
Ziegenbach, oi. That's Ziegenbach?
I'm glad the alcohol didn't affect you. Now, and then the week after.
On trampoline. Ziegenbach, oi.
Ziegenbach is made in Texas.
And the week after is any year from Avita.
Oh, we're going backwards again.
No, we're not. We never did any Avita beers.
Oh, man, this is getting really old and tired.
Then we're gonna do beers. Then we're gonna do beers for crybabies. Okay, now, Jean-Pierre, we
just got beers for people who can't remember what we did, so we do them again.
See this schedule book. All right, yeah. Jean-Pierre, any promos? Any other?
Like I said, I don't have any. I got the cross beer to review. I'll buy some stuff this weekend. Whatever the beers I buy this weekend, one of them will be shown on Super Sunday, and
excellent.
Next week I will have the Lone Star for beers from Texas for the second week in a row, or maybe Shiner, Ruby Red, or something. But and then I'll join you on Thundering Thursday. I will have a liquor which I bought also this week. It's stored, but I won't show you what it is, but you'll be surprised when I bought and how much I paid for that liqueur.
Will there be any liquor left in the bottle by next Friday?
Yes, it will be, because I'm not going to be that crazy. No, I'm going to be smart this week because I have I got a couple of things I got to do this week. I have to be alert, especially at work. So, yeah.
And driving to work?
Well, that part's no problem, but you know.
I'm just kidding. I'm just giving you a hard time.
Right. You do Dawn Busters.
Right, in my house, not in my car. All right, now, are y'all ready for Elbow to get his score? I am.
Yes, Elbow. There you go.
Yeah. I would give this a 93. It's an A. It's an A in my book.
There you go. Beers from Tennessee.
Yeah, for a canned cocktail. They do a good job. You know, if you went into a bar and had, usually the mint is fresh and you get more aroma from a freshly made mojito. But that would be 100. That would be a little better. But they do a good job for putting this all together in a can.
And also, Elbow, they will have like the mint inside that glass too.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
And they model it like an old fashioned.
Yeah. Right. So you would get more of the aroma. So you don't get a lot of that with this, but the taste, I can taste a little bit of mint in there and the lime, and so I give it a 93. I think that's what I said. Yeah, it's good. It's good stuff. As far as my channel, I'm over there at Elbow 88, same as the name there, and I haven't posted anything new in a while, but I hope to post something this week, either a beverage review or maybe some music. But yeah, feel free to check out Elbow 88. And I guess that's it for now. I hope all you guys have a great weekend. Everybody out there, cheers. Happy Friday.
Cheers, and thanks for joining.
Yes. George Dickel, Tabasco, barrel finished. Cascade Series. It's got a nice fancy label on it too, embossed bottle. Coming in at 70 proof. It's good. You know, takes the best of both worlds. Takes the best of Tabasco, no vinegar flavor, because it's aged in barrels, just like this whiskey is aged in barrels, and it combines those. I don't know. I don't understand the whole process of how does this combine together. Just know that the product's very good. You got an excellent price, and this is probably my last bottle, but.
Isn't the Tabasco plant right near New Orleans, or is it there?
It's on Avery Island, which is a little away from here.
Okay.
Further down south, off the coast.
Probably about 2.5 hours from New Orleans. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, I would highly recommend it. If you see this, pick it up. You won't be disappointed. The grade for this. I'm going to give this a high grade because I like the way the Tabasco and the whiskey infuse. Makes it one of those really, really unusual products that you really don't understand until you taste it. There is some heat from Tabasco, and there's also a little heat from the whiskey. I'm going to give this like 96.
Ooh,
really good.
Now, are you drinking that at room temperature or out the freezer or fridge?
Neat.
Room temperature? Okay.
Neat. Yep. It's good. I mean, I could try to cut it with water, but I mean, if you like it like this, what's the point? You're getting all those notes. So
you wouldn't recommend putting it in the freezer?
Nope. Why would you? Do you put your whiskeys in freezer?
I put liqueurs in the freezer, yeah. Liqueurs.
Why would you put this in the freezer?
Because it's a whiskey liqueur.
So
it's fine that they taste better when they're super chilled. You know, that's just me. That's personal preference thing. So Octavian is having an Evan Williams Bottle and Bond over there. I know you're enjoying that Evan Williams Bottle and Bond.
Is it that blue label one?
Green label, right?
No, Evan Williams, the white and green label. You know, the one that.
Oh, that was surprisingly top notch for the price too. That's a low end price, top notch product.
I was going to bring that this week, but when I saw the price for the Benjamin Chapman, I said I'll take this one. So
Sean, we get that everywhere for like $14.99.
I wish I could have those prices in Louisiana. Believe me. And by the way, my brother, he's a truck driver. He was going through Louisiana. He was just completely almost fell off the floor. Like, looking and said, wow, I could buy liquor at the grocery store in Louisiana? Yeah. I said, yeah, bro, you can.
Absolutely.
You know, grocery store, service station. Yes, you could buy hard liquor. You know, all that good stuff. So,
yeah, but you know, you can go buy it at those convenience stores and all that. You're going to pay a convenience price, which means you're going to pay an upgrade on it, you know. So we don't do that. I mean, we're wise to what's going on. We see that everywhere.
Yeah, we don't buy our liquor at a convenience store around here. No way.
I try to keep my liquor purchases local.
Right.
Maybe these folks just buy up an old store, you know, trying to open a business, or it's people that's been in the business for a while. But if I can't find something local, I'll go to the big box and Total Wine. You know,
right.
But I hate going there because I really don't like giving my money to them. That money leaves the area, you know, and
buy local, support local.
What to get to? It's out there in the business district. Traffic, a heck of a.
The pandemic really told everybody, or scandemic,
like exercises on your chair.
Pandemic or scandemic told everybody, hey guys, support your local brewery, support your local grocery store, your local restaurant, all that stuff, because they have a major impact. And believe me, once it got over, especially when I lived in Mobile before I moved to Georgia, I was buying a lot of stuff at all these local stores. Yes, it was more, but I knew I was helping out these local folks get back on their feet.
Yeah, but the thing about it in Louisiana, a lot of times the local stores are cheaper.
Yep,
that's what I'm saying. Sometimes it can be more, but also can be cheap too.
Yeah, think of all the deals I've gotten. Think of all the deals I've gotten at Savannah Discount, Discount Depot, Star.
Think about all the beer deals I get.
Yeah, that's a local store. That's a local store.
Like Elios is down the road, man. I can get beer there $1 6-pack cheaper than big box stores or any other. You know, he's got very competitive prices.
Support your local business.
Area, you go in here and you say, hey, I'm looking for this. You know, sometimes they steer you in a good direction, sometimes they don't. But for most time,
local restaurants, I bought a pizza. It was giving me it was a lot more, but I know I was helping that local bar and grill keep going. That little few bucks I gave them and say, hey, support that local store. You know?
Yep.
Well, I guess that's it, y'all. We're gonna end, but we're not gonna do like Anchor and go away forever. We're gonna come back this Sunday coming up.
Enjoy the weekend, folks. Watch all the baseball, golf, and
cheers.
That's it. And ain't really nothing else going on. Next week, you got the U.S. You got the Wimbledon. You got Wimbledon coming up. The finals, men's and women's finals on tomorrow and Sunday. Next week, you got the Open Championship in golf, and you have the start of the U.S. Women's World Cup soccer tournament coming up. So outside of that, really ain't not much else going on. A month and a half until football season. That's what's important. Yes.
Yep, and like we all say, roll wave.
I have no rooting in the city college team. All I say is go G-Men, go Giants.
So thanks to Beverage Ramble for joining, and Elbow 88 for joining, and Diamond Dave for joining, and anybody else that ever wants to join, let me know, and you can join too. And so, of course, it gets a little too hectic when you have so many people. But I try my best to keep it all together, you know. But anyway, y'all take care and have a good evening.
All right, y'all.
Cheers.
Later.
Good night, America. Good night, world.
Next time. Bring back.